Have you ever stopped, looked at your life, and asked yourself, is this it? Do you feel like you're wasting your potential, wasting your time, wasting your life? Well, you're not alone. Millions of people feel the same way, but that doesn't mean you have to accept it. Far from it. You don't have to. A meaningful life doesn't happen by accident. It takes deliberate effort, conscious choices, and a willingness to confront the things that are holding you back. In this video, we will delve into 5 things you need to avoid if you want to stop wasting your life and start living with purpose. For that is the obvious way to go, no approximation. So, buckle up, stay with me, and let's begin. And I can assure you that you will be happy you waited till the end of this video. The first step to escaping a wasted life is understanding this. You need goals. Without a destination, any path will do. Imagine setting out on a journey with no map, no compass, no idea where you want to go. You might wander aimlessly, enjoying the scenery for a while, but eventually the lack of direction will start to wear on you. That's what it's like to live without goals. My friends, let me be very explicit. Goals give you direction. They provide a framework for your actions and a measure of progress. Without them, it's easy to drift through life, reacting to circumstances instead of shaping them. Setting goals isn't about rigidly planning every detail of your life. It's about having a clear vision of what you want to achieve and then breaking that vision down into smaller, manageable steps. So the question is, what are the things that deeply matter to you? What are the things that you would regret not pursuing, not experiencing, or not accomplishing when you're old and gray and looking back on your life? Think about the different aspects of your life, your career, relationships, personal growth, health, spirituality, and ask yourself, where do you want to be in 5 years, in 10 years, both in the short run and in the long run? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? These are questions you must ask yourself and, of course, give answers to. Do not lay a foundation to live a life of regret captioned, "Had I known," or "If I had known." So, write these goals down. Note that this is a critical and crucial step for you. Don't just keep them locked away in your head. There's a certain power in the act of writing and putting them down, of externalizing your thoughts, just like creating a vision board. And once you have your goals clearly stated, revisit them regularly. Refine them, juggle them, and adjust them as needed, but never lose sight of them. They are your barometer. It is noteworthy that the process of setting and pursuing goals, even if you don't always achieve them exactly as planned, is where the real growth happens. It's in the striving, in the overcoming of obstacles, in the continual learning and adaptation that you build character, resilience, and a sense of purpose. So take the time to define your goals. Don't let fear, uncertainty, or the overwhelming nature of the task paralyze you. Start small if you have to. The most important thing is to start, and the time to start is now, not tomorrow. I repeat, not tomorrow. Because a life without goals is like a ship without a rudder, destined to drift aimlessly until it runs aground, and I am sure that won't be your purpose if you desire to stop wasting your life. So let me ask again, do you want to stop wasting your life? Do you want a life of purpose? The second thing you need to do to stop wasting your life is to take a hard look at your relationships. This brings us to the aspect of choosing your circle. Do not be confused. I'm not just talking about romantic relationships, but all your relationships, friends, family, colleagues, and even the casual acquaintances you allow to take up space in your life. We are profoundly influenced by the people we surround ourselves with. Their beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors all rub off on us, whether we realize it or not. Suppose you're constantly surrounded by negativity, cynicism, and people who drain your energy and bring you down. In that case, it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, to live a fulfilling and meaningful life. Think of it like this. It is often said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Look at those 5 people. Are they who you want to be? Are they supportive of your goals? Do they inspire you to be better? Or do they hold you back, discourage you, and make you feel bad about yourself? I want you to be honest with yourself about the impact your relationships are having on your life. Are they feeding your soul or poisoning it? It's time to start being more selective about who you allow into your inner circle. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who challenge you, who believe in your potential even when you doubt yourself. People who celebrate your victories and offer a hand up when you stumble. And just as importantly, have the courage to distance yourself from toxic individuals. Sometimes it's simply a matter of setting boundaries, limiting your exposure, and prioritizing your own well-being. Building a supportive network takes time and effort. It requires you to be vulnerable, to put yourself out there, and to be willing to walk away from relationships that no longer serve you. But it's one of the most important investments you can make in your own well-being and the quality of your life. If you're enjoying this journey so far, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more motivating videos. The third insidious trap that keeps you from living your best life is procrastination, often referred to as the silent killer of dreams. We all do it. We tell ourselves we work better under pressure, that we'll get to it tomorrow, and that we have plenty of time. But the truth is that procrastination is often described as nothing more than fear disguised as laziness. It's the fear of failure, the fear of success, the fear of judgment, the fear of the unknown, all bundled up into one convenient excuse to avoid taking action. And every time you give in to procrastination, you chip away at your self-esteem. You reinforce those negative thought patterns, and you move further away from the life you want to live. And that is not encouraging for someone who wants to stop wasting his time. Think about it. What have you been putting off? What dreams have you left to gather dust on the shelf because it felt too hard, too scary, or too overwhelming? Procrastination is a thief. It steals your time, your energy, your potential. It robs you of the satisfaction of accomplishment, the joy of progress, and the fulfillment of reaching your goals. But here's the good news. Procrastination is a habit, and like any habit, it can be broken. It starts with recognizing the triggers, the excuses, and the self-sabotaging thoughts that keep you stuck in a cycle of inaction. Once you identify these patterns, you can start to challenge and reframe them. Instead of thinking, "I'll do it tomorrow," ask yourself, "What can I do right now, even if it's just a small step?" Break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable ones. Set realistic deadlines. And most importantly, celebrate your wins, no matter how small they may seem. Remember, the goal is not to become a productivity machine, but to cultivate a healthy relationship with action. To develop the discipline, the focus, and the self-compassion to show up for yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. It is only you that can do it for yourself. Nobody can do it for you. The fourth point, and the fourth thing that will keep you shackled to a life less lived, is the insidious grip of a negative mindset. So you have to free your mind. This doesn't mean you have to walk around with a fake smile plastered on your face and pretend everything is perfect. Life is hard. We all know this. There will be challenges, setbacks, disappointments. That's just part of the human experience. But there's a difference between acknowledging the difficult realities of life and allowing negativity to color your entire perception of the world. When you habitually focus on the negative, when you dwell on what's wrong, when you expect the worst, you create a self-fulfilling prophecy. You literally train your brain to seek out and magnify the negative, blinding yourself to the good that also exists. Think of your mind like a garden. If you constantly plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, guess what's going to grow? But if you cultivate seeds of hope, optimism, and gratitude, your mind, like that garden, will flourish with beauty and abundance. Changing your mindset, therefore, is not about ignoring reality or pretending that everything is rosy. It's about consciously choosing to focus on the positive, to look for the good, and to find the silver lining in every cloud. It's about challenging your negative thoughts, questioning their validity, and reframing them in a more constructive light. Start by practicing gratitude. Every day, take a few moments to reflect on the things you're grateful for, no matter how small they may seem. It could be the roof over your head, the food on your table, the love of family and friends, or simply the fact that you woke up breathing this morning. Another powerful tool is positive self-talk. Pay attention to the voice inside your head. Is it kind, compassionate, and encouraging? Or is it critical, judgmental, and self-sabotaging? If it's the latter, it's time to start rewriting the script. Challenge those negative thoughts. Replace them with positive affirmations. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts, and you have the power to choose which thoughts you entertain and which ones you want to let go of. The final obstacle, the final set of chains you must break free from to avoid wasting your precious time, are the digital chains that bind you. I refer to it as reclaiming your attention. We live in a world saturated with technology, a world of constant stimulation, a world where our attention is fought for by algorithms designed to keep us glued to our screens. And let's be honest, it's easy to get sucked in. Have you been sucked in? Social media, streaming services, and video games all offer an escape, a distraction from the challenges and anxieties of everyday life. But as the saying goes, too much of anything, even a good thing, can become harmful. When you spend hours scrolling through social media, comparing yourself to others, and feeling inadequate, envious, or outraged, you are wasting your life. When you binge-watch shows until the early hours of the morning, sacrificing sleep, and neglecting your responsibilities, you are wasting your life. Many of us are guilty of this occurrence. When you allow technology to dictate your time, your attention, and your emotional state, you are surrendering your agency, your autonomy, and your very freedom. Now, I'm not suggesting you go off the grid and live like a digital hermit. Technology can be a powerful tool for good. It can connect us with loved ones, provide access to information, and entertain us. But like any tool, it needs to be used responsibly, intentionally, and with awareness, taking into consideration our ultimate goal, which is to abolish the waste of time in our lives. The first step is to become aware of your usage patterns. How much time are you spending on your phone, on your computer, and in front of a screen? Once you have a better understanding of your usage, you can start setting boundaries. In fact, designate specific times for checking social media, emails, or watching videos. Turn off notifications. Create phone-free zones in your home, like the bedroom or the dinner table. These are just aspects of ring-fencing yourself. Remember, your attention is your most valuable resource. It is often speculated that it's what you pay attention to that determines the quality of your life. So I ask you again, are you going to squander it, your attention, on mindless scrolling, passive consumption, and digital distractions? Or are you going to invest it in things that truly matter, things that nourish your soul, things that bring you joy, meaning, and fulfillment? So, there you have it. The process of reclaiming your life. 5 things to avoid if you want to stop wasting your life and start living with purpose. I know it's not going to be easy, but of a truth, you got to imbibe the courage to confront your fears, discipline to build new habits, and a willingness to challenge your limiting beliefs. But note that it's worth it. Let me reiterate, your life is a gift, a precious and finite gift. Besides, you only have 24 hours in a day. Once the day passes, it cannot be recovered again. It is gone and gone for whatever, good or bad, as you deem fit. Don't squander it on things that don't matter. Don't let fear, procrastination, or the opinions of others hold you back. Step into your power, embrace your potential, and start living a life that truly lights you up. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos on personal growth, self-improvement, and living a more meaningful life. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Let's start a movement of people committed to living their best lives, a life of purpose.